And every time a new one comes out, we are testing and learning. And I think that's where like, Kristen, Chris, as brokers, like they're getting a level of comfort of like somebody has my back using math to make sure that this stuff is right. Chris or Tyler, any challenges that you think would be helpful of like challenges you came up with that you overcame that people could learn from?
Yeah, we have really initially, and we still have it today. The biggest challenge we see is garbage in, garbage out for those that had computer classes in the 80s. Um, Not a lot of us, probably just me. And the agents are using BrokerBot initially like it's Google. I'm just going to put in a couple of words and, oh, I didn't get the answer I wanted. This is garbage. Well, yeah, you need to treat it like an assistant, like an actual human. And if you had an assistant or an intern, you'd have to explain things a little more. So give it more context so it understands exactly what you're looking for. Then you're more likely to get the best answer. We're still working through that. We're still teaching agents how to prompt rather than Google, right? Because everybody knows how to Google. They've been doing it for 20 years. That's probably our single largest challenge today. They don't get what they want because they don't necessarily give it enough information to make an informed decision.
And I want to build on what you said because I've done now something like 300 of these demos showing this software to people. And this is not an AI problem. This is not a brokerbot problem. This is a leadership problem because I will sit down with the leaders of a not small business and I will say, so, what kind of things would you put this assistant to use for? And they'll kind of give me this blank stare. Or they'll do the Google thing and they'll be like, contract. And broker will be like, what contract do you want? And they're like, wrong answer. And then it's like, well, which contract do you want? Help me help you. And they're like, you're dumb. And I'm just like, would you actually manage a person this way? And they're like, oh, never. And the rest of their team's like, and so then I'll ask them, so pretend for a minute I'm a reasonably smart human and I showed up at your office today and I joined your team. What would you have me do? And they give me the same exact blank stare that they have when they look at BrokerBot. This is a leadership problem. It's learning how to delegate. The difference with this tech that I think you all have done a good job with is figuring out, like Bev even named it, just ask it, that if you're not quite sure what to do, you just start the conversation and you can kind of workshop it like, hey, I'm new to this. I'm a real estate agent. This is what I do. Can you look me up on the internet, learn a little bit about me, see what's going on?